Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jen and this is 26 Remix. Let's go ahead and get started. Stand with your feet together in the middle of your mat. Relax your arms at your sides. Take a minute and feel the mat under your feet. Try and find that space of balance with your weight slightly more in your heels than your toes. Feeling your quads and your hamstrings working about equally. Stacking your shoulders above your hips above your knees above your ankles. Neutral spine, shoulders relaxed. And just breathe for a moment. Let's begin with our first breathing exercise, standing deep breathing. Begin with your hands interlaced, hands directly underneath the chin. On an inhale, drop the chin, raise the elbows, expand the chest. On the exhale, breathe all the air out, tilt the head back, chin up, elbows to touch. Inhale, chin drops, elbows up, fill up the lungs. And exhale, lift the chin, elbows forward to touch. Inhale, drop the chin, elbows up. Exhale, tilt the head back, elbows to touch in front. Inhale, fill up the lungs, elbows up. Exhale, chin back, elbows forward. Inhale, drop the chin, lift the elbows, expand the chest. Exhale, engage the abs slightly, tilt the head back, elbows in front. Two more. Inhale, elbows up, expand the chest. Exhale, chin up, elbows to the front. Last time, inhale, elbows up. Exhale, head back, elbows out in front. Bring the body back to neutral. Relax the shoulders, arms at your side. Take a breath. Find your way back to that place just before we started the breathing exercise where you were in perfect balance, everything aligned, spine neutral, weight slightly in your heels. Half moon series. Open the feet about hip width apart. Raise the left arm. Inhale, and on your exhale, squeeze the abs on the right side while relaxing and releasing the abs on the left side. Trying to reach your right shoulder to your right hip. Bend at the side. Really squeeze, trying to make a C shape with the right side of your body. Squeezing a little more with each exhale. And change, come back up. Left arm down, take a breath. Other side, raise the right arm, inhale. And on the exhale, squeeze the left abs, trying to make a C with the left side of your body. Try to touch your left shoulder to your left hip. Squeeze the left abs, relax the abs on the right. With each exhale, squeeze a little more. Feel the right side of your body with a deep stretch. And change. Come back up. Release the right arm. Take a breath. Feet together. Hands at your chest. Back bend. Begin by moving the chin out forward and lifting it up, engaging the back of the neck. Curling the upper spine, engaging the shoulder blades, squeezing them together. Curling all the way down your spine, engaging the mid-back and the lower back. Finally, engaging the glutes, pressing the hips forward as you make your back muscles nice and tiny and short. Squeeze. And change. Slowly come up, uncurl your spine. Release the arms and take a breath. Start to bend forward, bend the knees if you need to. Press the palms into the floor. On an exhale, curl the spine forward. Tuck the chin, curl the upper belly, the mid abs and the lower abs. Push the lower spine back. Try to touch your shoulders to your hips. Squeeze the abs as you feel your back muscles release and relax. Relax the shoulders. Try to touch your forehead to your knees. And change. Slowly come back up. Back to the center of your mat. Feet together, arms at your sides. And breathe. Take a rest here. Try to focus on one spot. Try not to let your eyes wander. Use this time in between the poses to just completely relax the body. Relax the body and clear the mind. Eagle pose. Stand with the feet together. Raise both arms up. As you bring your arms down, swing your right arm underneath your left and try and reach for your thumb or your hands. Begin to sit the hips back. Shift the weight into the left foot. Bring the right leg over the left and squeeze. Engage the abs as you squeeze your arms and legs tighter. And change. Slowly come out. Foot down. Raise both arms up. Other side. Swing the left arm underneath the right. Reach for the thumb. Begin to sit the hips back. Shift the weight into your right foot. Cross the left leg over the right. Squeeze as you get smaller. Engage the core. And change. Bring the left foot out. Raise the arms up. And release. Find that space of perfect balance and relaxation. Take a couple of breaths before we do our next pose. Standing bow. Let's begin facing the right side of your mat. Raise the right arm. Left arm comes out. Catch the left foot with the left arm. And begin to bend the spine. Engage the back. Kick the left foot up. Not out, but up. If you've got your balance, start to hinge forward, lifting the leg higher as you hinge. And release. Bring the left leg down, right arm down. Take a breath. Switch sides. Bring the left arm up. Shift the weight into the left foot. Right arm comes out. Catch the right foot. Begin to bend the spine. Kick the left foot up. Engage the glute and tilt forward. And change. Bring the right foot down, left arm down. Back to the center of your mat, feet together. Relax and take a couple of breaths. Standing splits. Begin by facing the short end of your mat. We're going to be hinging forward at the hip, finding the floor. Both hands down on the floor to begin. Shift the weight into your right foot and point the left foot behind you. Try and straighten the bottom leg, in this case my right leg, and slowly start to kick the left leg up behind you. Being careful not to turn your hip out. So you want to keep your hip square to the floor and don't let your hip twist like this. Keep it square to the floor. Squeeze the glute as you kick your leg higher and higher. You can move your hands closer to your base foot. That helps with the balance. Otherwise, drop the head, relax the neck, and kick into the left glute. And release. Bring the left foot down. Take a couple of breaths here. You can bend the knees if you need to. Other side. Bring the right foot behind, straighten the left leg. Start to kick the left leg up. Sorry, the right leg up. Again, making sure that you're not twisting and opening the hip to the side. You want to keep your hips square. Relax the head, shoulders, neck, and kick using the strength of your right glute. Squeeze and kick. And change. Release the right leg. Come down. Slowly come back up. Begin by looking up, focusing on a point, and then slowly rolling up. Come to the center of your mat. Feet together. Take a rest. Standing separate leg stretching. Take a step nice and wide, much wider than your hips. Slightly turn the toes in, arms out to the sides. Keeping a neutral spine, begin to hinge the hip forward and reach for the floor. Try and keeping that spine neutral, reach the top of the head towards the floor. You can come down to your forearms, you can reach through. You can also grab your ankles. Again, neutral spine. Hinge forward, top of the head to the mat. Weight is in your heels. And change. Slowly release. Bend the knees. Come back up. Walk the feet in. Feet together. Relax the shoulders. And take a breath. Standing separate legs, head to knee. Stand towards the short end of your mat. Let's bring our right foot forward, left foot back, just slightly wider than hip width apart. Hips are squared to the right side of your mat. Your left toes are facing the upper left corner. My right toes are facing forward. Bring your arms up overhead, hands to prayer, or you can keep them at your chest, whatever is easier for you. This is a forward bend, so let's begin by engaging the neck, by tucking the chin, curling the upper spine forward, rolling all the way down, engaging the abs, squeezing the abs, trying to connect your shoulders to your hips and forehead to knee. Squeeze the abs, relax the shoulders. And change, release, arms up overhead. Use your abs to slowly uncurl up. Relax the arms and switch sides. Swivel to the other side of your mat. Left foot forward, left toes facing front. Right toes slightly facing out to the upper right corner. Hips are squared towards your left foot. Raise the arms. Engage the abs. Begin to curl the spine forward. Trying to connect your shoulders to your hips. Squeezing as you come down, forehead to knee. Relax the shoulders. Squeeze the abs. And change. Slowly come back up. Uncurl the spine. Stand feet together. Relax the shoulders. Take a couple of breaths. Our last standing posture, twisting triangle. Start by facing the right side of your mat. Going to bring our left foot forward, right foot and back, slightly wider than hip width apart. You're about the same width as you were doing the previous pose, so doing standing separate legs, forehead to knee. But in this case, we are going to, again, square our hips, facing our left foot in front, right foot behind you, slightly turned out. Raise the right arm, and as you hinge forward, begin to twist at the abs and come down, right arm, hand either to the floor, to your shin, whatever is easiest for you. Twisting from the core, looking up at the left thumb. Squeeze the abs. Open the chest slightly. And change. Left arm comes down. Neutral spine comes back up. Feet together. And switch sides. Facing the left. Bring our right foot forward. Left foot slightly back. Left toes are turned out slightly. Right toes are facing forward. Raise the left arm. As you hinge forward, begin to twist at the core. Bringing the left arm down. Squeezing the abs, twisting and looking up at the right thumb. Open the chest slightly. Squeeze at the core. And release. Bring the right arm down. Slowly come up. And let's go down, laying on our backs. A brief corpse pose before we get into the floor portion of this class. Lay all the way back. Keep the eyes open. You can close them at the end of class, but for now, keep them open. Relax the legs, relax the hands, relax the arms. And take a couple of breaths here. Leave the right leg on the ground. Bring the left leg in for wind removing pose. Grab just above the shin or just below the upper thigh. Upper hamstring. Squeeze, gently squeeze your left knee into your chest. Deep breaths. Release the left leg, lay it long. Bring the right leg in, interlacing the fingers, holding just under the knee or behind it. Squeeze, gently squeeze the right knee into the chest. Deep breaths, feel the compression in your abdomen and your core. And release the right leg. Bring both legs in. Reach for the arms. Give yourself a big hug. Gently bring your knees into your chest. Deep breaths, feel the compression throughout your abs and throughout your core. And release. Lay the legs long, arms out to the sides. Take a breath. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale. And on the exhale, lift the whole body up. Reach for the toes. Take a few seconds here to stretch. And come to your knees. Crow pose. We are actually going to start on your toes. Stand with your heels together. So if you ever took ballet, first position. If not, just heels together, toes to the side. Coming down into a squat on your toes. Palms forward on the floor. Start to tuck the tailbone. Squeeze the abdomen. This is a slight forward bend. Shift the weight into your palms. Slightly bending at the elbows. Squeeze. Putting all the weight into your palms here. Maybe lift one toe. Maybe the other. Maybe go back and forth a few times. If you feel like you have some balance here, feel free to lift both. If not, that's okay. Keep trying. Squeeze the abs. And release. Come back down. Come to your knees. You can either sit back on your heels like this. This is firm posture. If that's too difficult for you, you can stick a block underneath. Or you can just simply stand on your knees and let your bones take the weight. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Just take a few breaths here. Coming into hero pose. Leaning forward on your knees, separating the feet wide, keeping the knees close together. Sit in between your heels. This is comfortable. Take a few minutes and relax here. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can put a block underneath that you could sit on. You could use a towel. You could also just slowly ease your way down by using your hands to just take some of that weight as you stretch. If you have knee problems, I would avoid this pose. Otherwise, just take it very slow and gentle. If you feel like kind of strain in the kneecap, take the pressure off that either by coming up or again by sitting on something. If those do not apply to you and you are comfortable here sitting in between your feet, you can keep your hands on your thighs. Take a few breaths here. If this is comfortable for you and you want to take the next step here, start to lean back. Maybe come back onto your forearms. Maybe relax the head back. Maybe come all the way down onto your shoulders. Up to you. And change, slowly come out. Walk the hands up. Move back into hero. Back into firm. Or into a seated position. Whatever's the most comfortable for you. Take a couple of breaths here. Full locust. Rolling over onto your bellies. Legs long behind you. We're going to do 2 sets of these. Arms out to your sides. On an inhale, engage every muscle in your back. Lift your arms, your shoulders, your chest, your thighs, your knees, your feet up off the floor. Make sure you exhale all the air from your lungs. And inhale, lift. And release. Relax the arms, relax the legs, forehead to the mat. Round two. Arms to your side. Exhale all the air. And inhale, lift. And release. Relax the arms, relax the legs, forehead to the mat. Cobra pose. Bring the feet together. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Hands underneath your shoulder. We're going to do 2 rounds of this one. For the first, we'll do regular cobra, and then we'll move into full cobra. So first, we're just using our back muscles to do this lift. So engage the back, move the chin forward, engage the upper neck, lift, and slowly straighten the arms once you've exhausted the strength in your spine. Curl the spine, engage everything from the calves all the way to the back of your neck. And slowly release. Come back down. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, forehead to the mat. Full cobra. Open the legs so that they're just grazing the outside of the mat. Bring the hands closer to the rib cage, elbows back. Begin by engaging the upper neck, back of the neck. Reach the chin out, curl the spine forward, using the back strength, lifting all the way so that the arms are straight, and also engaging the glutes and the hamstrings, trying to touch your feet to your head. Engage everything from the back, upper neck, all the way down to the hamstrings. Squeeze. Feel a big stretch on the front side of your body. And release. Legs down, chest down, forehead to the mat, arms at the sides, and relax. Slowly make your way to a seated position. Left leg out to the side. Bring the right foot in for forehead to knee. Adjust your hips so that you're facing your left foot. Flex the foot. Arms up overhead. Maybe they interlace. And begin to bend the spine forward, tucking the chin. Squeezing the abs. Trying to touch your forehead to your knee. Reaching for the foot. Engaging the front side of your body. And release. Slowly come back up. Switching sides. Extend the right leg. Left foot in. Squaring your hips so that they're facing your right foot. Arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers. And bend forward. Engage the front side of your body. Tuck the chin. Curl the spine. Engage the abs. Shoulders to hips. Forehead to knee. And release. Sit up. Cross the legs. Take a couple of breaths here. We'll finish with seated separate leg stretching. Bring the legs open wide, feet out to the corners. Adjust your seat so that you're sitting up nice and tall. You're not tucked forward in a curl. You're not super arched, but in a nice neutral spine. Again, sitting up nice and tall with your head over your shoulders, shoulders directly over the hips. Flex the feet and start to walk the hands forward as you hinge from the hip. Maybe your forearms touch the floor. Let's breathe here. This is easy. Maybe try and get your forehead to the mat. Maybe your shoulders, and maybe just melt all the way to the floor. And slowly release. Walk your hands back. Cross the legs. Lay back down. Relax the whole body for your final resting pose. Take relaxed breaths. Clear the mind. Close the eyes. Relax everything from your forehead to your toes. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I look forward to seeing you in class again. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of it, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a class. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your week and a great rest of your Monday night.